Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Ruby on Rails Telugu. In previous video we have covered several methods that are available for strings and if else if structure and or operators and negation as well. And along with that we have learned unless block as well. So in this video we are going to cover different loops which are available within Ruby and array basic operations like creation of the array and some basic push and pop things which we have already learned in our second video. And we'll learn iterating arrays for transforming the array or filtering the array, deleting the array elements, and different loops that we can use for iterating the array. Those things we will cover in this video. So without any delay, let's get started now. Yeah, now we are opening IRB. So first thing first, we are going to learn loops now. So in every programming language, we have loops as a basic components to write any code, right? So in Ruby, we have basically two loops to, run any repetitive code. We have one loop is that's nothing but loop do end. As I already told, in Ruby, if you want to write any block of code, we will write within do and end keywords instead of curly braces. In every language, we have curly braces or indentation as a block, but here in Ruby, we have loop, do, and end. So let's try with example. So let's print the factors of 10 using the loop. Factors of 10 from 1 to 10. We want to print it, right? So let's say I iterator is 1. So now we are writing the loop do and within the block if 10 is divisible by the I, then you should print it. Puts I, right? And now I'll say 10 and I have to increment the I for each loop. You can observe here this loop end block is almost similar to while loop in other programming languages, right? But while loop will be provided with the condition, but loop will not be provided with the condition. So yeah, you can see here the cursor is still there. That means still program is running. Why? It went into infinite loop. Why? Because we did not give any break condition. So how do we exit the loop? For that, we'll use the keyword called break. So to terminate the loop, we have keyword called break. So whenever you want to go out of the loop, you will say break. Okay, let's write the same program now. Loop do if 10 percentile I is equal to 0. Let's put that I and its end. And when you want to break the loop, whenever the I is 10, you can break the loop. So whenever you write break, it comes out of the loop. Okay, and you want to increment the I every time. Now you can see all the factors of 10 from 1 to 10 are printed, and as soon as 10 came, it will break the loop. So this is about the loop, do and loop. So you can practice with this loop, and if you have any questions, you can comment. I will clear them. And after this loop, we have one more loop which uses dot times. Okay, so when you know exactly like how many times you need to run the loop, you can use the dot times. Okay, you can say 5 dot times. For example, if you want to run the loop for 5 times, you can say 5 dot times 2 puts I and okay. Now, if you want to hold the index of every iteration, you can say phi dot times 2 index. Okay, you can print that index here as well. Let's use the interpolation here. Puts I index the time. Okay, high 0th time, high first time, like that, high fourth time. Okay, obviously the index will start from 0 to 4. Okay, you can use this loop as well. And yeah, yeah, these are the loops we are available with. But for arrays, if you want to iterate arrays, we are again available special iteratives. So we will learn them. But before that, we will learn few array concepts. Already we have learned in previous videos, but just learn few more things. So when you want to create array, generally you will say a equal to empty array, right? Now a will be of array class, or else you can use one more method as well using the class initialization array dot new. Okay, and if you want to give the parameter, you can give it. So when you give the parameter, it's nothing but the size of an array. So it will initiate an array with the size 10 and all of the elements will be nil. Default value will be nil. Okay. And arrays in Ruby are dynamic in nature. For example, you gave the size as a 10, but even if you say f11, it will give the nil, but not the null. Sorry, but not the array index out of bounds exception. Here in Ruby, we don't have array index out of bounds exception for the arrays because arrays are dynamic in nature in the Ruby. Okay, so yeah, and as we already know, let's say 1, 2, 3 is there. I already told you, if you want to push any new element, you can say array dot push. If you want to pop it, you can do pop. And if you want to delete any element, let's learn if delete is there or not. Okay, what is a now? See, one got deleted. And if you want to delete three, three got delete. Right. So delete also we are available with. But if you say pop, it will delete the end element. Last element will be deleted. And you can use this thing as well. This also same like push. This symbol also same like push. Okay. And now we will learn uh, iteration which will transform the array. Okay. For example, let's say a equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you want array with the squares of all these elements. Okay. Then you can transform the array using the map. Okay. I hope you are using notes and taking all these things into the notes. If not, please take. Okay. We have map here. Here we use curly braces. For single line blocks, you can use the curly brace. Okay. And here you do the parameter like this, a dot map, you know, iterator, you can say iterator into iterator. You want the square of each element. Okay. Whatever the logic you want to run, that you can write here. That you can write here. So here you can see all the squares of A. One square will be 1, two square will be 4, three square will be 9, vice versa. Right. But if you see A, it will be still available with this. So if you want this value to be hold, you need to assign it to something else. Like B equal to, you have to say, you have to say this. Then B will hold the value of that new array. No, if you don't want to waste the memory, you want A itself to assign the same value, you can say interjunction mark. Okay, now you can see A is changed to the new array, right? This is for single line. For single line statements, you can use this curly brace block. Okay, but let's say the transformation takes more than one line, then you can do end. Okay, let me write a dot map do, and here you will give the iterator. Let's say I now. Okay, so what do we do? Yeah, if the index is even, if the index is even, what you want to make it is you want to keep it like that. Okay, no, you want to make it square. Let's say I into I. If it is odd, you don't want to touch it, you want to keep it as it is. Then let's see. So two, what is the array? 1 4 9 16 25, right? So 4 and 16 are the even, so its square is converted. But why we are available with nil here? Because you did not tell what to transform when it is odd, right? So what you have to do is for that as well you have to return. Else you have to sorry, else you have to return the same I. Sorry, my mistake. Yeah, now you can see this, right? Here something got clumsy. Sorry for that. So let me explain once again. A dot map to I. If I percentile 2 equals 0, that is if it is even, you have to make it square. Else, else what you have to do, you have to just return the I. If you don't write the else block, it will return like this. It will make other things as nil. Okay, so you have to follow the each case and write the code accordingly. If the transformation takes single line, you can use this curly braces. Okay, remember this syntax. You will use it in for several iterators as well. Now upcoming iterators. Okay, so don't forget this. This is for the transforming, right? And now let's learn the filtering. Okay, before that, let me clear this mess. So we will start fresh. Okay, for filtering the elements, we are available with select. Okay, let's say now again we have some array. Let's say it's with 1 to 10. Okay, now you want to filter only even elements. Okay, then you can say a dot select. The syntax is same like map only. Here you will give the condition to which the elements should be filtered. You just give the condition no if, no else, nothing. Just give true or false value. That is nothing but I percentile 2 equal to 0. That means whichever element satisfy this I percentile 2 equal to 0, that will be returned 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So to catch this, you need to give one more variable and write this, right? Yeah, now B holds the second array, A holds the original array. And again, as you know, if you want to, make this array itself as a, filtered array, you can use this interjunction mark again. Okay, this is for the filtering. And to reduce it, let's say you want to remove all even elements, exactly contrary to the select. If you want to remove all the even elements from it, what do? You might say you will use select and give the odd element condition, then you will be remained with only odd, even will be removed. Yeah, that is also there. But if you want to delete any particular elements, you can say delete. if, right? So as we are already available with all even elements here, so everything got deleted and it became empty. Let's give random numbers now. Okay, now A is this. So now you are saying this. So A is available with 115. Here you need to observe one thing. Here, as you, the original array itself is affected because you are deleting the elements now. So the original array will be changed, right? So this is for deleting. Now we have learned transforming arrays, filtering arrays, deleting elements. Now we will learn for loop. We are available for loop also, but that is applicable to arrays. Now we can say for I in A, that means for each I in A, for each element in A, so that I holds each element. Okay, puts I 115 are there, so 115 is printed. So this is the for loop. Okay, and most of the times we don't use this loop. Generally, we go with loops or dot times. Or now we have one more thing, that is each. Each is used for hashes as well. So yeah, let's say this is array A. So A dot each do I is nothing but iterator puts I, okay, and end. Okay. Other than each, we have each with index as well, which will hold both the element and index as well. Let's say A equal to 10 comma 20 comma 21, okay, 43, 76, some random numbers. Okay, now you want to iterate through this array with the index. Okay, for that what you have to do is you can say each with index, then it will hold two values. You have to give the two arguments now. One is for the iteration, sorry, one is for element, one is for the iterator, that is index. Okay, now let's put, sorry, I forgot to put each with index do. Do is like a beginning of block. We should not forget that. Each with index do. Put. Now let's use some string interpolation here. Yeah, ELE is at index, right? Yeah, here 10 is at 0 index, here 20 is at index 1, vice versa, right? This is each and each with index. So let's wrap up the things, and before that, let's revise what we have learned in this video. We have learned different loops were available within Ruby. That is nothing but loop, and one more thing is dot times, 5 dot times, 6 dot times, like that. Okay, and other than that we have learned how to create array object, push, pop, and delete, and transforming arrays using map, filtering arrays using select, deleting the array elements using delete if, and we have learned for loop, each with index loop on arrays. Okay, please practice them, and if you get any doubt, please comment there. I'm there to help you out. That's all for this video, guys. Thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe.